When it comes to physical fitness, flexibility and mobility are essential components that play critical roles in optimizing performance, boosting recovery, and sustaining general health if they are present. The following is a more in-depth examination of their significance, the distinctions between them, and the ways in which you can successfully incorporate them into your workout regimen. Differences and definitions of the terms. When we talk about flexibility, we are referring to the capacity of a muscle or group of muscles to lengthen across its whole range of motion. How far a joint may be moved or stretched without causing discomfort or harm is the criterion that is used to measure it. Static stretching is a common component of flexibility exercises. This type of stretching involves holding muscles in a stretched posture for a period of time in order to lengthen them. Mobility is the capacity of a joint to move actively through its full range of motion. Mobility is a critical component of joint health. This covers not only flexibility but also the strength and control that are required to move a joint in an efficient manner. Movements that are dynamic and controlled stretches are frequently included in mobility exercises. These exercises are designed to improve joint function and stability. The significance of flexible behavior. The enhancement of performance can be achieved through increased flexibility, which can lead to improved performance in a variety of sports and physical activities. Enhanced hamstring flexibility, for example, can improve stride length while running, and greater shoulder flexibility can improve reach and technique when swimming. Both of these benefits can be achieved through increased flexibility. Flexibility protects against injuries by allowing muscles and tendons to stretch without tearing, which in turn minimizes the likelihood of injuries occurring. Stretching helps to absorb and distribute stresses more uniformly, which in turn reduces the risk of strains and sprains occurring. This is accomplished by extending the length of muscle fibers. The promotion of balanced muscle length and the reduction of tension in areas that are prone to tightness, such as the shoulders, back, and hips, are two of the ways that flexibility leads to improved posture. The musculoskeletal system also experiences less strain as a result of this, which helps to maintain normal alignment. By increasing blood circulation and decreasing stiffness, stretching muscles before and after exercise can help decrease muscle discomfort. This is because stretching muscles improves blood circulation. The maintenance of muscle suppleness and the promotion of faster recovery are both supported by regular stretching. The significance of adaptability. Mobility exercises encourage the mobility of synovial fluid within joints, which lubricates and nourishes cartilage. This is beneficial to joint health. This contributes to the preservation of joint health, the reduction of stiffness, and the prevention of disorders such as osteoarthritis. Movement that is functional. Having adequate mobility is necessary in order to perform functional movements in an effective manner. To give an example, squatting and lunging require a significant amount of hip mobility, but overhead movements like lifting require a significant amount of shoulder mobility. Mobility allows for correct form and technique to be demonstrated during strength training activities, which results in enhanced strength training. For instance, in order to perform deep squats, you need to have sufficient ankle mobility, and in order to perform deadlifts correctly, you need to have acceptable hip mobility. Injury prevention. Increased mobility helps transmit stresses uniformly across joints and muscles, which in turn reduces the likelihood of overuse injuries occurring. In addition to this, it enables correct movement patterns, which reduces the amount of strain placed on particular parts of the body. Training for improved flexibility and mobility. Stretching that is static entails holding a stretch for a period of time, often 20 to 30 seconds, in order to lengthen different muscle groups. Static stretching is good for developing general flexibility and should be conducted after exercise to aid in recovery. Static stretching should be practiced after exercise. Leg swings and arm circles are examples of dynamic stretching, which consists of vigorous movements that take muscles through their complete range of motion. Some examples of dynamic stretching include: before engaging in physical activity, dynamic stretching is an excellent way to warm up and get muscles ready for the activity. Rolling with foam and self-myofascial relief. Foam rolling is a technique that involves applying pressure to certain parts of the body in order to relieve stiffness in the muscles and fascia. Increased blood flow, decreased muscle soreness, and increased flexibility are all benefits of practicing this method. Mobility drills are exercises that increase active range of motion and joint function. Some examples of mobility drills include hip circles, shoulder dislocations, and ankle dorsiflexion stretches. Joint mobility drills are also known as mobility drills. During the warm-up and cool-down phases of the workout, these drills should be incorporated. Both yoga and Pilates are practices that combine stretching with movements that build strength, which helps improve flexibility and mobility. In contrast to Pilates, which places an emphasis on core strength and regulated movements, yoga is primarily concerned with static and dynamic stretches. Considerable suggestions for including flexibility and mobility in your lifestyle. To ensure that your workouts begin in the correct manner, you should begin with a dynamic warm-up that incorporates mobility exercises. This will help to boost blood flow and get your body ready for activities. Both performance and injury prevention are improved as a result of this. The crucial role of consistency. As part of your normal exercise routine, make sure to include flexibility and mobility exercises periodically. Your range of motion should be maintained and improved by participating in at least 2 to 3 sessions per week. Pay attention to your body. You should pay attention to how your body reacts to the workouts that include stretching and mobility. Instead of trying to push through the pain, you should concentrate on making modest progress. Technique that is correct and advancement that is steady are both crucial. Stretching and mobility exercises should be included into your daily routine in some way, such as during breaks at work or before going to bed. The best time to do this is before bedtime. Through this, joint health and flexibility can be maintained outside of the context of scheduled training. Utilize appropriate methods. Always make sure that you are employing the appropriate methods when performing mobility exercises and stretching. It is possible for improper practices to result in injuries or a reduction in effectiveness. Myths and misconceptions that are widespread. Flexibility and mobility are simply myths. Athletes are the only ones who do training. The ability to move around freely and with flexibility is essential for everyone, not just athletes. Overall health, functional movement, and injury avoidance are all improved as a result of their presence. Myth: there is no need to stretch in order to improve mobility. It is not enough to just stretch in order to achieve flexibility and mobility. Active movement and joint control are essential components of mobility, and they can only be achieved through the execution of particular exercises. Myth: improvements in flexibility and mobility take place almost instantaneously. Building up your flexibility and mobility is a process that requires time and regular effort. Quick solutions or excessive stretching can lead to damage, so it is important to focus on making improvements that are steady and maintained. How flexibility, mobility, and strength interact with one another. For best fitness, it is important to strike a balance between strength training, flexibility training, and mobility training. Flexibility and mobility are beneficial in preventing injuries and increasing range of motion, while strength is beneficial in maintaining joint stability and overall function. Implementation: integrate workouts that focus on flexibility and mobility with those that focus on strength training. For example, as part of your warm-up routine, you should execute dynamic stretches and mobility drills. After that, you should follow up with strength training exercises that make use of improved range of motion. Incorporating functional motions that need both flexibility and mobility is an important part of practicing functional fitness. Squats, lunges, and overhead presses are examples of exercises that involve various muscle groups and joints, which contributes to an overall improvement in fitness and the efficiency of movement. Flexibility and mobility are essential components of a comprehensive fitness routine. They enhance athletic performance, support injury prevention, improve functional movement, and contribute to overall health. By incorporating flexibility and mobility exercises into your training, you can achieve better movement quality, reduce discomfort, and maintain a balanced and effective approach to fitness. Regular practice and attention to technique are key to maximizing the benefits of flexibility and mobility, leading to improved physical capabilities and a healthier, more active lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights on health and fitness. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.